no repetition, anything at all. So if you have the 6 numbers here, right? So this one, how many possibility? 9. And there would be no limitations on what you can put here, right? You can have repetition, no repetition. So it's going to be 9, 9, 9, 9, right? So it's 9 to the power of 6. Hey, what about this one? Containing repetitions. This one is difficult if you think about it directly because there are many cases. Why there are many cases? Because you might end up having 2 repetitions or maybe 3 repetitions and maybe 4. If 4, it can be 2 and 2 or all 4, right? You can see that there are many cases นะกรณีมันเยอะมากเลยซ้ำ2 ตัวซ้ำ3 ตัว3 ตัวซ้ำที่ไหนก็ไม่รู้ซ้ำ4 ตัว4 ตัวก็แบ่งเป็น2 2ก็ได้หรือ4รวมกันหมดเลยก็ได้นึกออกไหมนี่มันเยอะมากตั้ง5 6โอ้โห6นี่ก็ตั้งกี่อันน่ะ2 2 2 4 2 5 1 มีบอกว่า3 2อะไรเงี้ย3 3โอ้โหเยอะไปหมดเพราะฉะนั้นเนี่ย so in this case you cannot count them directly. What you have to do is you have to think about, okay, now this guy allowing repetition will include only repetition and no repetition. Therefore, this guy and this guy, if I subtract them, I should get this one, right? So this one is going to be 9 to the power of 6 minus 9p6. Alright, this is called going around the bush. นี่คือเราหาทางอ้อมนะเราไปคิดคำนวณตรงๆไม่ได้หรอกเพราะว่ามันเยอะนะก็ได้อะแต่ว่ามันเขาเรียกว่าเสียเวลาไงอย่างนี้ง่ายกว่าถูกไหมเราเลือกวิธีง่าย Alright guys, try this one. I don't know you guys know about the iPod or not. iPod is a music player which has 10 songs on the playlist and 10 will be by Beatles and 90 songs are from some other, let's say non-Beatles. So what you're gonna do is that you use the shuffle features. You're gonna play them randomly. Once you play them randomly, I want to know that, okay, what is the probability? This one talking about the probability that the first Beatles will be the 5th song play. You play 1, 2, non-beat, not Beatles, not the Beatles, not the Beatles. Then you have the Beatles over here. Okay, that's the idea. ประมาณนี้นะลองทำดูไม่ยากต้องฝึกไปเรื่อยๆโจทย์มันจะยากขึ้นเรื่อยๆ Okay, guys, don't forget you have the homework due on Thursday. Nah? Some of you still cannot find the book. Okay, I cannot give you the book because it's illegal. I hope you understand this. But it's not difficult to find on the internet, right? You can search the name, the something, and then you can do it by yourself, right? I cannot give you the link, so don't ask me. Who already got the book? Who's already got the book? So in that case, if your friends would like to ask, so you can talk among you guys, okay? So I'm not gonna participate on this one. Okay, ask your friends, ask around. Somebody might already got it. It's there. I just did saw it นะถ้าใครยังไม่มีหนังสือลองถามเพื่อนๆดูนะครับ เพราะว่าอาจารย์ก็คงให้ไม่ได้นะ เพราะว่ามันไม่ถูกกฎหมายนะก็ประมาณนี้ Okay. For this one, you have to consider the first four first, right? The first four is gonna be non-Beatles, right? And then this one is gonna be the Beatles. For the non-Beatles, we have 90. So in this case, you're gonna have 90 P4 multiplied by this one. You have 10, right? 10 P1, which is 10, right? Just write 10 P1 or 10. That's gonna be the number of ways, but don't forget that they ask the probability. Therefore, what you have to do is you have to divide this card by the total number of ways you can do all this, right? Total number of ways you can do all this is going to be what? You have 100 songs, right? And you play 5 songs. Okay, that's the answer. So if you have a trip to Europe, right? So you have Rome, Paris, London, Athens, Amsterdam. Still remember this one? If you count the number of ways you can do this, it's going to be 5 factorial, right? However, I put one condition that Rome must be before London. In that case, Rome must be before London. What does it mean? Rome can be here, and then you have something, and then London could be here, or it could be something, and then Rome, and then something, and then London. So in this case, Rome would be before London. So how many ways you can do it? Again, if you do it like this, it's gonna be difficult because you have many cases, right? You have many cases. So in this case, you have to use the trick. Okay, the trick that I'm gonna use is that, okay, if you try, suppose I have A and B. If I arrange it, what I'm gonna get AB and then BA, right? As you can see, A and B, B and A before B and B before A. If I have ABC, I'm gonna get the same thing. The number of ways A before B and B before A will be the same, equal. Therefore, in this case, the number of ways that Rome before London will be equal to London before Rome, right? So it's gonna be 5 factorial divided by 2. All right, so you guys try this one. A standard deck of cards is shuffled and dealt face up in a row. How many arrangements? That 4 S's will be adjacent. So I want 4 of them to be together. A standard deck will have 52 cards ลองทำดูนะครับ มีไพ่หนึ่งสำรับเรามาเรียงเลย เปิดติดกันเลย you open one by one, right? And then I want to know that what is the probability that the 4 S's will be together. Yes. Probability. Oh, not probability. How many ways?
อาจารย์ขอแคปข้อก่อนหน้านี้หน่อยครับ
ข้อนี้ไหม
ใช่ครับอาจารย์
โอเคนะโอเคนะไปแล้วนะโอเค Okay, how are we gonna do this one? So this one you have to do a little trick. This one because they want four S's to be together, right? Adjacent mean together. So in this case, what you have to do is you have to think about this one as a one big one, only one big one big chord. So in this case, they tie them together. And remember, we have 52, right? So you have to include this with the rest. How many do you have? 52 minus 8, you have what? 40 something? 44, okay? Oh, not 8 minus 4. I don't know how come I got it. So, 52 minus 4, 48, right? You need 48 small cards. So 48, including this one, so you have a total of 49, right? นะมีไพ่ทั้งหมด48ใบรวมกับไอ้ก้อนนี้ก็คือเป็น49ใบ right therefore you can arrange them 49 factorial and inside here you have 4 s's right you can arrange them also in a 4 factorial ways so that's gonna be the answer 49 factorial 4 factorial okay you try this one you toss 6 dice in this case what you have to think about you have to imagine that the 6 dice are different you can think of it's gonna be different colors basically maybe one yellow one red one blue and so forth นะครับข้อนี้ก็คือเราต้องคิดว่าลูกเต๋ามันจริงๆมันสีต่างกันเราต้องมีในจินตนาการของเราไม่งั้นเราจะคิดแล้วเราจะแยกไม่ออกนะเราต้องแยกให้คิดซะว่ามันเป็นคนละสีแล้วกันสีเหลืองลูกหนึ่งสีเหลืองสีแดงสีส้มสีอะไรก็ว่าไปนะลูกละสีเลยแล้วอย่างเงี้ยเราก็ลองมาคิดดูว่าอ๋อมันจะเป็นยังไงนะเพราะถ้าเราคิดแต่ปกติลูกสีขาวหน้าตาเหมือนกันหมดมันก็จะไม่ได้ผลมันก็จะคิดไม่ได้เหมือนโยนเหรียญโยนลูกเต๋าอะไรเงี้ยเราต้องคิดอย่างเงี้ยว่ามันต่างกันคนละสีfind the probability that each of the 6 faces will appear ก็คือแปลว่าเราความน่าจะเป็นที่เราจะได้เลข1ถึงเลข6เลยโอเคไหม This one is find the probability that you're gonna get all the same like 1 1 1 1 1 1 6 6 6 6 6 2 2 2 2 stuff like that okay so this one is you can write PA is absolute value of A absolute value of S absolute value of S is gonna be 6 to the power of 6 right M6 is 6 PB is absolute B over absolute S again 6 to like what you have to do you have to find this and this ประมาณนี้นะลองนำดู So in order for this one to have what we want, 6 faces, so we want number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? That's a fixed one. You cannot have anything other than this. And then I already told you we have 6 colors, right? So in this case, you need to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when you think about the number 1, how many colors that this can be นะเราบอกแล้วว่าเราจะต้องมีเลข1ถึงเลข6ถูกไหมทีนี้เราก็ตีไปเลย1ถึง6มันมีอยู่แล้วล่ะทีเนี้ยแต่เราบอกแล้วว่าลูกเต๋าเราคนละสีถูกไหมมี6สี therefore for the number 1 you have to think about hey what colors could be the number 1 how many ways that the colors can be applied to number 1 so it's going to be 6 colors right once you put one color for the number 1 then you ask the same question for number 2 how many colors are there so it's going to be 5 4 3 2 1 like that so it's going to be 6 into 5 into 4 into and so forth so it's going to be 6 factorial and then what about this one all the 6 faces will be the same so in this case what's going to be it's going to be 1 1 1 1 1 1 2 2 2 2 2 3 3 3 3 and so forth right how many ways only 6 ways right ถูกไหม6แบบถูกไหม because the colors here must be different you have only one way to do it right okay that's the idea this one we have if you go to YouTube and anything you can see this problem is really famous it might be called birthday paradox something like that นะไปดูใน YouTube มันก็จะมีอธิบายไว้เยอะเลยอันเนี้ย sometimes called birthday paradox birthday problem paradox something like that so what does it mean it means if you have n people sitting in a room then the probability that you are gonna find at least 2 people having the same birthday we are going to ignore again this one including this one is also not difficult but it just doesn't add the value I want to say นะเพิ่ม February 29มันก็ไม่ได้ทำให้โจทย์มันยากขึ้นหรอกเพียงแต่ว่ามันวุ่นวายขึ้นน่ะถูกไหมมันจะมีปีอยู่2แบบมีปีที่365วัน366วันอาจารย์ก็เลยตัดทิ้งไปเราดูเฉพาะปีปกติถ้าปีไม่ปกติเราก็แค่เพิ่มไปอีก1มันไม่ยากขึ้นหรอกแต่ว่ามันเป็นตัวปัญหา okay now I'm going to ignore this one right and where is the difficulty the difficulty lies in here what I'm underlying here นะสิ่งที่ยากมันอยู่ที่ตรงนี้ที่อาจารย์ขีดไว้ตรงนี้ at least 2 at least 2 you have n what is at least 2 n greater than or equal to 2 right at least 2 so you're gonna have 3 4 2 3 4 5 6 7 until n right that's gonna be how many cases a lot then you're not gonna do each one and add okay you're gonna do that only you don't have any choice but right now we can try to think about something else what about something else probably that at least 2 having the same birthday right so we want to find PA is the probability of at least 2 having the same birthday all right so we got this PA but PA seems to be difficult to compute because of this guy at least 2 right at least 2 here so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna find PA bar which is 1 minus PA right so what's PA then the same but what we have 5 is PA bar what is the opposite of A probability of what is at least 2 opposite of at least 2 0 or 1 right 0 or 1 having the same birthday think about it 0 and 1 people having the same birthday 0 people having the same birthday that's weird right nobody right nobody having the same birthday that's not gonna happen so 0 is not gonna happen what about one having the same birthday. One having the same birthday. That sounds a little weird, but it's not so weird like zero people having the same birthday. Meaning no people having the same birthday, right? This one. Zero. One people having the same birthday. One cannot be the same with other. One is unique, right? So if the two cases, 0 and 1, no people having the same birthday, right? That's the idea. So it's gonna be body of no people have the same birthday แปลว่าทุกคนวันต่างกันหมด Okay, so we're gonna find PA bar and then we're gonna find PA from here. PA also 1 minus PA bar. What is PA bar? PA bar ของเราคืออะไร Body of people having different birthday. Okay, no people having the same, so we can say body of people having different birthdays. People having different birthdays, therefore you have 365 days for n people, 365 pn, divided by the total number of ways that this can happen. People number 1,คนที่ 1 how many choices? 365. Number 2, how many choices? 365. So 365 into n, not into n, to the power of n, sorry นะคำตอบก็ประมาณนี้นะเราต้องใช้ทริค PA bar เท่ากับ1ลบ PA นะแล้วค่อยหา PA จากสูตรตรงนี้โดยการหา PA bar นะเพราะหา PA จะยากหา PA bar จะง่าย Oh, okay, another way of treating the arrangement is when we consider the order is not important. For example, A and B is the same as B and A. Okay, order is not important. Okay, so in this case it's going to be called NCR or combination. And this one again, you have n things taken R at a time. So I'm going to use this symbol a lot. N choose R. This one is called N choose R นะตัวนี้อ่านว่า N choose R นะครับหรือถ้าเราเรียก NCR ตรงนี้ก็ได้ Okay, so it's going to be equal to n factorial divided by R factorial, n minus R factorial. Therefore you have 5 choose 2. So what's going to be 5 factorial divided by R factorial and n minus R factorial. So it's going to be this. And if you think about this one, 5 choose 3. What about it? 5 factorial, 3 factorial, and 2 factorial. You can see that they are the same, right? 5 choose 2 equal to 5 choose 3. Therefore 10 choose 8 will be equal to 10 choose what? 2. นะครับมันจะเท่ากัน10เลือก8กับ10เลือก2 10เลือก7กับ10เลือก3อะไรเงี้ยมันจะเท่ากันนะประมาณนี้ So this is going to be binomial expansion. If you remember, this one is called binomial coefficient. The binomial coefficient is this guy, n choose I. Okay, Pascal triangle. Oh, you can also get this one. This one is NCR also. Okay, this one is gonna count as a 0, row 0, row 1, row 2, row 3, and so forth. This one is gonna count item number 0, item number 0, item number 1. Therefore, if you want something like 5p, not p, 5p c, that's 5 c. Okay, so you have to do we have 5 0 1 2 3 4? Okay, 5c2. So you have to start 0, row 0, row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5. So you have to go over here, right? 5. And you go to 2. So it's 0, 1, 2. So 5 choose 2 is gonna be 10. Note that when you write, you're not gonna write like this. Some people just copy from the friends and write down 5 divided by 2. No, 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. Nah? But this one is 5 with no hyphens over here. Just 5 choose 2. Nah? If you write like this and you write like this, your marks will be totally different. นะถ้าใครเขียนแบบนี้กับเขียนแบบนี้นะดูให้ดีนะครับเขียนอีกแบบหนึ่งจะได้คะแนนน้อยมากนะโอเคเตรียมไว้ก่อน How many ways we can choose a pair of aces? This is when the order is not important, right? If you have aces like this, heart and diamond, or ace of diamond and ace of heart. So in this case, they are the same, right? Because the order is not important. So in this case, we know that we have to use NCR, right? So 4C2, or I prefer to write it 4 choose 2 like this. Okay, now I'm selecting two students from 50 students to clean the room. So the two students here, I pick John and Jim, or Jim and John, doesn't matter because they're gonna clean the room, right? No specific ways. So in this case, it's gonna be 50 C2, or 50 choose 2. 50 choose 2 is 50 factorial, 2 factorial, 48 factorial. Okay, that's NCR. Now let's try this one. You have 4 blue shoes, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5 red shoes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many ways you can arrange the shoes here? All right. So in this case, you might sound confusing. It's not gonna be 9 factorial, because you can see that if I swap the B here and the B here, it's not gonna make any difference, right? Because it's B and B, right? B, 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 B. You arrange them, it doesn't matter, right? So in this case it's not gonna be 9 factorial นะมันจะบอกตอบ9 fact ไม่ได้นะ9 fact คือมันเป็นต้องของที่ต่างกันทั้งหมดนะครับอันนี้ของไม่ต่างกันอย่างสมมุติอาจารย์บอกให้เรียงลำดับ AA ถามว่าเรียงได้กี่แบบ2 fact ป่ะล่ะไม่ใช่มันได้แบบเดียวถูกไหม A กับ A คุณเรียงยังไงมันก็ได้ A กับ A อ่ะนึกออกไหมมันประมาณนั้น Okay, now we have duplications, right? So you cannot think like that. What you have to do is, okay, now I'm gonna focus on maybe the brew. Okay, now you're gonna focus on the brew. You focus on the brew. You have how many brews? 4, right? So what you have to do is, okay, now I have slots like this, a total of 9 slots. And then I'm gonna fill some of the slot 4 slots here with the brews นะเราก็คิดแบบนี้เลยเรามีทั้งหมด9 สล็อตแล้วเราก็บอกว่า9 สล็อตเนี่ยเดี๋ยวเราต้องใส่สีบลูเข้าไปสีน้ำเงินเข้าไป4 อัน you have to fill in 9 slot with 4 blues, right? So you're gonna choose 1, 2, 4, 7, something like this, or you can choose something different. So basically you have a total of 9, and then you choose 4 of them. So it's gonna be 9, 4, which is 9 factorial, 4 factorial, 5 factorial, which is the same as 9, 5, because you can do the same for R, right? You have, oh, okay, instead of choosing the blue, I'm choosing the slots for the red, and then you get 9, choose 5, which is the same, 9, choose 4, right? Okay, guys, you try to apply it to this one and this one, and I think it should be done for today. So what's this one? Oh, a link. What is a link? A link is this one. And the nodes, what is the node? This one is a node, right? This is gonna be the node. This one is gonna be the link. In order to connect them, you have to need the nodes and the link. Okay, this one is called the graph. Okay, when are we gonna use the graph? You use the graph when you have the road and the location. Basically, the example that you use every day is called Google Map, right? Google Map, you have the location and the link between them and so forth. So this is the beginning of the Google Map algorithm. They models locations and the road using the graph that we are talking about here. Consists of many nodes and many links. So what I'm gonna do is that, okay, the thing that I'm doing here is called full match. Full match means if you have the nodes, you connect all of them. You connect all of them. If you have 5, okay, you have to connect all of them like this. Okay, connect, 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 connect all of them in a full way that you can talk to anyone. Okay, so in this case, it's called full match. In this case, I need to have 10 nodes. Okay, we know that we are not going to draw 10 and then count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're not going to do it like that. What we're going to do is we have to find the patterns from here. All right, okay, this is 3 nodes, this is 4 nodes, this is 5, 6, and 10. What I want to know is how many links that I need. If I have 2, I'm gonna need 1. If I have 3, I'm gonna need 3. If I have 4, I'm gonna need 5, and so forth. So I want to know how many links that I need. Okay, that's one question. Another question that you have seen before, but this time I want to know how many. Right? Last time we talked about sample space, right? But right now we want to know all of them. Not listing all of them, but how many. Nah? How many? That you can go from here to here. Going only north and east only. Going from A to B. How many ways you can do it? All right, guys, that will be all for today. See you guys on Thursday. Bye bye.
See you on Thursday ค่ะอาจารย์
ครับอาจารย์สวัสดีครับ
ขอบคุณค่ะอาจารย์
Thank you